Hey everyone, and welcome back. I know it has been a while, but things have been absolutely crazy around here. I just got back from London. I was at BeautyCon London out there. It was an incredible time, and I figured since I was out there, why not take advantage of the shopping? I figured I'd walk into the drugstores in London and find my favorite products that are less expensive. I know I get a lot of requests from you guys asking for just more inexpensive drugstore type makeup. And so I figured, I know that a lot of stuff I get in the US, a lot of you in the UK can't get your hands on. If you live in the US, not to worry, because I do have a full face drugstore makeup tutorial coming at you guys, and I guess if and when I go to Europe, I will buy their drugstore stuff and show you guys as well. All right, the first thing I'm going to start with is foundation. Now you guys might remember that Annie Jaffrey sent me the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation, which I absolutely loved. It is radiant, glowy, it's lightweight, but still gives great coverage. And this is the number 56, which was great. It's a little bit on the darker side, so I grabbed it in, what is this, 53 as well, which is a lighter and slightly more olive color. This one's a little more neutral. And the reason I did is because I want to be able to mix the two, but I also want to be able to sort of highlight and contour style, put the lighter bits of the foundation around here, the center of my face, and then go in with the darker color around the perimeter of my face. Again, not to highlight and contour, but just to have a little bit of that variation as opposed to putting a dark foundation all over, including the under eyes, and then going over it with a lighter concealer. So it just keeps everything a little bit more lightweight, and I loved the foundation so much that I figured why not have another color. I'm actually wearing the foundation right now, and like I said, I put number 53 just under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, the center of my forehead, just this part of my face, and then I went in with 56 just around my hairline, down the hollows of my cheeks a little bit, under my jaw, and I think it created a really nice canvas. So this is an excellent foundation. It is a drugstore product, but still a little bit on the more expensive side for a drugstore product, if that makes sense, but definitely worth it. Now this one I'm actually really excited to share because in my last video when I talked about the Charlotte Tilbury powder, a lot of you recommended this powder as a drugstore option. It is also by Bourjois. It is their Healthy Balance Unifying Powder. And a couple of you actually in my last video mentioned if I wanted a drugstore or more affordable option for the Charlotte Tilbury powder, that this one was really great. And I have to agree, it is amazing. It has such a nice velvety texture. I think I might have gotten a little bit too dark for my complexion. This is the number 56. But I don't care. I'm just gonna tan my skin a little bit just so I can use it because I really love it. It's so super soft, and that's what I love about the Charlotte Tilbury powder, but that one is like, I don't know, what is it, like 50 or 60 US dollars? So it's pretty expensive, but this I'm also wearing under my eyes, everywhere just that I would normally put my setting powder, and it is fantastic. So if you do live in the UK or anywhere that you can get your hands on Bourjois, this is an excellent setting powder. And if you don't, I'm gonna try to find links for all of these products. At least you can try to order them online if you don't have them in the areas that you live, because a lot of these are really great. All right, next up, let's talk about some lip colors. I definitely wanted to get a variation of lip colors, some mattes, some satin finish, a liner, and the liner that I found actually was recommended by Lana. She said that, I can't remember who it was, somebody famous said that this was a great lip liner, and it is by number 7. It's their Precision Lips Pencil, and the color is nude. It's nude, it's just nude. So yes, it's aptly named nude because it is a nude liner, but a great nude. I am actually wearing it right now. Of course, I've got a lipstick on top of it, but velvety smooth, really nice true nude color. It's the kind of nude that you can use to actually enhance the size of your lips if you're looking to overline just a little bit to make them look a little more plump. It's kind of that medium shade that I think would work on a lot of different lip colors, natural lip colors, I guess. But again, velvety soft, just glides on really nicely, and it's got a really nice shade to it. And now for the lipstick, a lot of people talk about Berry M. It's a really popular drugstore brand, and I've, of course, never tried anything by them. And I found this lipstick color, which is stunning. I loved this color so much. The finish, it says it's supposed to be a matte lipstick, I think, but the finish is more satin. and I'm wearing it right now, and it is such a gorgeous color. It's like a mauvey nude, and don't tell me it's mauve because I like saying mauve. But yeah, it's like a mauvey nude. It's just deep enough to where it's not my usual nude lip color, but it's still light enough for daytime and just a really nice color. It's very, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, just very me, I think. Okay, this next product is also by number 7, and I think it might be my favorite buy of the last, I don't even know how long. It's just that incredible. It's this product right here, and it is called the Shimmer Palette in Caramel, again by number 7. And this is a highlighter, and here's a look at it. You've got a couple of strips of different colors, and I'm actually wearing it right now, so you guys can have a look. I would venture to say that this might be the best highlighter I've used of any highlighter I've ever tried. And I know that's a bold statement because there's a lot of great highlighters out there, but I mean, just velvety soft. I don't even know how, I put it in my hand, it almost feels like cream, but it's not. It's definitely a powder, but it's nice and lightweight, and just the shade is the perfect balance of gold and pearl. So it's not too yellow gold, it's not too white pink pearl. It's right there in the middle, so it's pretty flattering to all shades. I think there's one that's called Rose, which is more pink than bronze like this one is, but it is just such a stunning, stunning color. And you know, we have number 7 here in the US. This isn't like a strictly UK brand, but I know it's more limited out here. They have a way bigger range of products out there. So if you can get your hands on this, I highly suggest it. So why don't we keep going with more highlighters? I think I bought 3 highlighters just because I'm really into them, and I'm sure you are too. This one is by Makeup Academy, which I had never heard of before, but it was one of the really inexpensive brands. I think this was like €3. Which translates to about like $5 in the US. So I figured I'd try it. This, as you can see, is a more, it's almost like a rosy bronze. The color is called Opalescent Amber. And they didn't have a tester for this particular one, but I'm glad I got it because it is such a pretty color. It's definitely more on the rosy, corally side, but it's the perfect highlight if you want to go for a more, I don't know, maybe a warmer bronzy glow as opposed to something cooler like a pearly yellow. This is just a stunning highlighter, and for €3, that's a really, really good price. It has the same velvety texture as the number 7. Number 7 is definitely a lot softer, but this still is that microfine powder that looks like your skin is lit from within and it doesn't just sit on top of your skin. So definitely a good pick, and especially at the price point. What's next? I guess we can just keep going with the highlighters. This one is by Be Glowing. It's their Shimmer Block in Just Peachy. This one has a nice texture to it too. The only thing I didn't love about this is the color. It's extremely peachy coral, so it does have that nice glow factor to it. So I don't know if you would necessarily use this as a highlighter or a blush. It's kind of in the middle. That's why I don't love it just yet. I'm not sure quite how to use it, but the color itself is really pretty. And again, just like the number 7 powder, it's really velvety, rich, soft. All right, let's go back to some Bourjois. I actually bought a good amount of things from Bourjois. So I'm gonna show you my next one, which is this guy. This is there's a lot of writing on there. Bourjois, okay. That was in French, and I almost attempted it. I was going to look like a fool. Gold bronzing powder sprinkled with rich clusters of sunshine. 99% Soleil. So I don't know if they bottled sunshine somehow and put it in this stuff, but it's pretty incredible. It comes in like this little book package, and this could be either a bronzer or a highlighter. I would compare this to something like the Betty Luminizer by The Balm, which you guys know I use all the time. It is such a good product. This is very, very much comparable. Just so super soft, and I actually put on just kind of a very thin veil of it over my face, just with a big powder brush, but it's got the perfect bronze tone to it, and again, just like the Betty Luminizer, it has that that just nice streak of a bronze glow as opposed to like little bits of shimmer of bronze. I don't like that, and I'm sure a lot of you all don't either, but this is an excellent alternative for the Betty Luminizer. Really, really good product. You guys notice everything I've shown you so far is some variation of nude. Let's change that up, shall we? I bought this actually at the airport Boots. They had like a huge Boots store over there, and if you guys don't know what Boots is, it is their version of like Rite Aid, CVS, Walgreens, their drugstore. This is by No. 7. It is their Stay Precise liquid liner in, I think it was Mermaid? Yeah, Mermaid is the color, and it looks like a mermaid color. I tried this on my hand, on the back of my hand at the airport, sat on a 10.5-hour flight, came home, showered, and it was still on the back of my hand. I had to like take it off with oil. So clearly staying power is on point with this stuff, but the color is so stunning. It's this really gorgeous, bright, vibrant turquoise. And actually, I'm going to the Bahamas in about a week, and this is gonna be my go-to product if I wanna do something that's a little bit more colorful outside of my nude normal. So yeah, probably like a little line under the eye and like a reverse wing would be beautiful with this. It is just such a nice rich color, and like I said, it stays on forever. So I could probably go swimming in the Bahamas and it'll stay put. I kind of wish I got more colors, but this one just really stood out to me. And now for the finale, I've got one final lip product. This is by Soap & Glory, which is a UK brand. I got this mostly for the color, actually only for the color, because it is a plumping lip gloss and I'm not really interested in plumping, but the color was pretty enough that I just didn't care. But if you are interested in plumping, this stuff actually works. It's called Koi Toy, and it's a nice sheer peach, and it smells like chocolate kind of, which is interesting. But I just like that it's a nice sheer, everyday peach pink color. So I put it on and I kind of, you know, just left it alone and thought, oh, you know, I don't really feel any tingling like you do with most plumping lip glosses. But sure enough, about 2 minutes later, it starts to take effect. All right, so it's been about 1:15, and right about now, I'm starting to feel the tingle. It starts out pretty mild in the beginning, but it does get pretty intense. But the good news is it actually does work. Once the tingling reaches its full intensity, I don't know that it's necessarily the most comfortable feeling in life, but it doesn't like numb you to the point where you're like drooling and talking. It's fairly manageable. It's not super comfortable. Like, I personally don't like it, but because I love the color, I'll probably wear it anyway. And if you are looking for a product that's going to plump up your lips a little bit noticeably, obviously it's not going to do anything crazy, but it does give a noticeable kind of pout to your lips. So that is it for my UK drugstore haul. I focused a lot on the skin products and some lip stuff because, you know me, I just like to have a nice, clean, beautiful, glowing canvas. So I really focused on highlighters, bronzer, the foundation. If you are from the UK or anywhere that sells these products, let me know if any of these are your favorites. And let me know if I missed out on anything that I should have bought while I was there. To the rest of you, look forward to a nice drugstore full face makeup tutorial coming your way. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.